Now we are going to prepare trial balance based upon the ledger accounts already which we prepared in the last session. Based upon that, how to prepare trial balance from that. So that only we are going to discuss in this session. If you see, ledger accounts is already with me, which we already discussed how to post the entries, how to close the ledger accounts, how to find out the ledger balances. Already we discussed in the last session. Now we are going to just discuss how to prepare a trial balance. As you know, that trial balance format is like this. Trial balance, that person's name will be entered over here. Trial balance of Mr. Velmurugan something for the month, for the year, that year will be given 2010 or 1999. Hope that so that you will be filling it over here. 1999 means just mention 1999. All those things you just give it up here. Person's name, everything, and you will be giving serial number, particulars, and then debit column and credit column. Just mention as rupees, all those things you have to mention. Rupees, pice, small column will be given rupees, pice. You just mention that one, and you will be using only one side of your note, accounts note, and you will be entering all the items over in particulars, and you will be finding out whether it will come under the debit column or the credit column. So based upon our ledger accounts, no, from that we can easily here we can find it out whether it will come under the debit balance or credit balance. Okay, so now first I account what I prepared in the last session is the ledger accounts. Under ledger accounts is furniture account. So furniture account, it has got on the debit side we have got 1800. So furniture account, it is an asset actually. It is also having a balance on the debit side. If you see, this is the debit side, left hand side will be the debit side and right hand side is the credit side. So furniture account I have to do it up with the debit balance. On the debit side I have got the balance, so 1800 I have to mention it on the debit. So let me give it over here. Furniture under the debit column 1800 or something, that amount has to be filled over here. So that 1800 to be given over here. Next, moving to the stock account. Okay, so stock account, if you see, it has got again under the debit side, that balance has been given in the debit column. Okay, so debit side is there, so debit column only have to give again. So stock you have to mention and give it over as 12,000. Okay, so stock, so you have to give that amount as 12,000 something, whatever amount there, just mention that amount as 12,000 something given there. So that amount has to be given. Next, moving to the cash account. Third account which we prepared in last session is cash account. Again, cash account, if you see, it has got balance on the debit side. So debit balance 4140. So all the assets will come under the debit column only. Debit balance தான் இருக்கும் ledger accounts போடும்போது most probably. Okay, so 4140 under the debit side. So debit column we have to enter cash account as cash. You can just give it out as cash. Furniture account and mention பண்ணனும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. Okay, here you don't mention that and all. So cash 4140. Give it on the debit column. Next, moving to the other account. So next is your capital account. So this what I told in the last thing. Okay, so capital account, if you see, always it is a liability and it will have always a credit balance. So 20,000 under the credit side it is there. So credit balance on capital account க்கு இருக்கும். So we should enter only in the credit column of your trial balance this 20,000. So just give it as a capital. So under the credit column it is a liability, and in ledger accounts also we have on the credit side. Okay, so moving to the next account. So next account what we prepared is the purchases account. Again, purchases account, if you see, it has got on the debit column, debit side. Okay, so debit side we have the balance, purchases account balance on the debit side. So we have to enter again in the debit column. Purchases account will always have a debit balance, and ledger accounts லயும் நமக்கு debit balance தான் வந்திருக்கு. So 18,000 to be entered on the debit column. So just mention purchases, debit column, that amount whatever we have got 18,000. So 18,000 has to be mentioned under the debit column. Next, moving to the other item. So what are the other thing we have to put it over? Satya account. It was the person's name. Okay. So it has got a balance on the credit column for 6,400 rupees. So Satya account I have to put under the credit column 6,000 because it appears on the credit side. Still some balances carrying over. Okay, full settlement ஆக இருந்திருந்தால் Satya account will get tallied. Both the debit and credit column will get tallied. Okay, it's full settlement of his account. If you come across like that kind of transactions in your journal, then it would have got tallied here. But like that tally, full settlement, you would have not come across in your transaction. In that case, you are carrying forward to the next month also. It is understood. So 6,400, if you see on the credit side, it comes. So credit balance la dhaan, we have to credit total la dhaan kaatano. So 6,400 Satya. Satya 6,400. Let me show on the credit column. Still I am liable to pay him. Okay. Next. What else account we prepared? You just look it over, that one. Sales account. Sales account, always if you see, it will get a credit balance only. Credit column only we have to show. So that only we also got over here. 19,200 to be shown on the credit column side. Okay. Credit column la dhaan kaamiknom. 19,200 we should show. Sales account. Sales account. Okay, so sales we can mention that amount has to be given. So what is the amount? 19,200. So just show that 19,200 a year. Okay, and moving to the next account. So what is the next account? Is purchases returns account. Okay. So purchases returns account, again we have the balance on the credit side. So credit balance, purchases returns, purchases debit balance na, purchases returns credit balance na. So credit column we have to mention as purchases returns 1,400. So just mention purchases returns, purchases returns 1,400. Okay, and moving to the next one, Anand account. Okay, so Anand, still we didn't close his account. Anand account we still didn't close his account. So Anand is a Anand, still we have transactions with him. So we have to show the balance as 4,590 on the debit column. Okay, still we have transactions with him 4,590. So Anand we have to show in the 4,590 debit balance. And moving to the next one, sales return. It has got balance on the debit column. So 1,200 on the debit side we have to show. Okay, sales return on the debit column 1,200. Sales return on the debit column 1,200. Discount received. Discount received. We have got a balance on the credit side. So discount received is an income. So always it will be having under the credit column only. So discount received under the credit column only you have to show, because it is an income and we are getting on the credit side only the total also, balance also. So this 80 rupees should be shown on the credit column only under the trial balance. So what else items we have? What else items we have? You just look it over on that. Okay, Balaji account we have. So Balaji still we didn't settle with him. Okay, so we have sold him and we have received some cash. Still more is some pending with us. So he's a debtor like that. So we have a debit balance. So this 2000 to be entered on the debit column. Okay, is a debtor. Okay, usually we have the term called debtor and we usually use that. So 2000 something, that amount has to be filled over here. So just look it over. Okay, next discount allowed, it shows a debit balance. Always it has a debit balance because it is an expense for us. So 50 rupees we have to enter in the debit column as discount allowed. Okay, discount allowed. So that 50 rupees something, that amount has to be entered over here. Okay, next. So next is your stationery account. Stationery is again an expense to us. Okay, we are purchasing some stationery. It is an expense. Okay, so it has coming the balance under the debit column, debit side. So it is an expense. So it should be entered under the debit column of your trial balance since it has got a debit balance of 600. So it has to be entered. Stationery, it is considered as an expense. So we are purchasing it. So it should be coming under the debit column. So it is an expense, debit column of your trial balance. So moving to the next one, commission, you have paid to some person or something. So it shows a debit balance again. So 2000, it should be debited because you have paid. So commission, you have paid. So 2000 rupees should be shown on the debit column. Okay, and moving to the next one. Drawings. Drawings also, it is a loss for the business. Since you have withdrawn for your personal use, it will always show a debit balance. If you see, refer. It's just like a verification only. Ledger and ledger, based upon ledger, you are going to make it into the trial balance. So 200 rupees will come under the debit balance, debit column actually. So because it appears on the debit side of your ledger account. So 200 you have to put it under the debit column of your trial balance. So drawings 200. Okay, then moving to the next one. After drawings account, you have postage stamps account. It is also showing under the debit. You have purchased, you have spent something, means it is an expense. So it will show a debit balance again. So postage and stamps should be shown that 100 rupees under the debit column. Postage, stamps under the debit column, that 100 amount you have to show. Okay, and moving to the next one, Balram account. Balram account, you would have received some cash from Balram. Okay, so he is a data Balram, you would have actually it's Balram account actually, let me just verify. Where is that Balram? Received cash from Balram and 2000 rupees. Okay, so he might be a debtor to us. Okay, cash we have received. So in Balram account, we would have entered as actually the entry is cash account data to Balram account. So in Balram account, by cash we would have entered. So this is the thing. So Balram account is having a credit balance of 2000. Balram account, it has got 2000. And moving to the next one, salary account, it has got a debit balance. On the debit side, it has the balance. So debit balance 1800. So I have to enter in the debit column only. Salary account. So the amount 1800 or something has to be entered over here. Okay, salary account, it is 1800. So I have to enter the amount 1800 here in the debit column, because all expenses will appear under the debit column under the trial balance. Next, moving to the office rent, which is the last item. So office rent, it is again got a balance on the debit side. So debit balance. So debit column la enter பண்ணனும் office rent 600. Office rent 600. Okay, so now what you have to do, we have entered all the amount based upon the ledger balances, whatever we got in the ledger accounts. So based upon that, debit balance, if it is coming under the debit column, I have entered. Credit balance means under the credit column I have entered. All the accounts I have prepared in the ledger accounts, all these accounts has been prepared by us. So we have put it over all the items. Okay, and accordingly debit balance ledger accounts la காமிச்சதுனா debit column la we have entered, credit balance la amount காமிச்சிருந்ததுனா we entered the amount into the credit column. Now you have to totally up all the debit column and the credit column total and find out whether you are getting equal amount on both the columns, debit columns and credit columns, whether it is getting agreed or not. You have to total it up. 1800 plus 12,000 plus 4,000 140, 18,000, 4,590, 1,200, 2,550, 600, 2,000, 200, 100, 1,800, 600, everything totally up together. Okay, similarly under the credit column 20,000, 6,400, 19,200, 1,400, 80, 2,000,
Ma'am,
everything. Okay,
ma'am,
yes,
49,080 rupees, ma'am.
49,080 rupees you are getting on both the sides, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to enter debit column 49,080 and credit column also 49,080. Like this, you have to prepare the trial balance. So what we have did so far, right from the beginning, journal first transactions will be given to you around 20 to 30 transactions. They will be giving to you on date wise. They will be giving to you. From that, you have to pass the journal entries. Only one page you will be using in your accounts note. Then later on from the journal entries, you have to post the ledger accounts by preparing separate accounts, and you have to close the accounts at the end of the month. Okay, and next step will be your trial balance. Still that date column will be there, but from trial balance you don't have a date column and all. Okay, so whatever ledger balances you got over there, that separate accounts, whatever you are preparing, all these things will be entered on the particulars column, and based upon debit balance and credit balance, based upon your ledger accounts, you will be putting it either under the debit column or under the credit column. At the end of that, you will be finding out whether both getting agreed or not, whether both the balances are equal or not, debit and credit column you have to find out. So this is the trial balance. This is the third step. You are going to summarize all the transactions. Recording is done with the help of journal, and then classifying is done through posting it in the ledger accounts. Summarizing the transactions is done with the help of the trial balance, preparation of trial balance. So before preparing the final accounts, you are going to prepare the trial balance in order to check arithmetical accuracy, whether both are getting debit and credit column getting tallied equal or not, whether agreeing or not, disagreement, disagreement, you are going to find out in that. Okay, so before preparing the final accounts, trial balance is prepared to know about it, whether both are equal or not.